Welcome back. What are we going to do today? We are going to discuss how to list a property. But first, we're going to like, subscribe, share with your friends, make jokes about my glasses or not wearing my glasses, my haircut, whatever. But let's talk about how to list a house. There are a number of improvements that we can recommend a seller make, sometimes a little bit of paint, sometimes changing out some cabinetry, some flooring, doing some touch-up work, and we sort of use our expertise to know the best money in to get the most money out. Staging is another big thing, making a place look nice. I think now is a good time for us to cut to our case study for this video, 1738 Silver Lake Boulevard. Our clients had a bunch of furniture still in the house. They moved quickly. We took on the responsibility of staging it. Let's look over there and we'll see some before, some during, and some after. All right, so we're at our new listing in Silver Lake. I've started moving in some furniture. We're gonna stage this place. So if you were to hire a stager, you know, the seller's gonna have to pay maybe minimum $5,000 to get somebody and stage a house. This seller didn't want to, but had a decent amount of furniture and enough of like the large pieces that we said we could do it. So I went to Home Goods, spent about $1,000, but you know that's 20% of what a stager would have charged, and I think we did a good job. And it's going to photograph really well. Got some colors that popped. Took down some of the items that didn't look as nice. We're going to have a crew come in here and clean it. Now that your property is staged, what do? You take pictures of it. We take pictures. We do Steadicam. We do floor plans and 3D walkthroughs and give a designated website. And we do all of this with very high quality professional vendors. We have an excellent team of real estate photographers, our 3D vendor, our Steadicam and drone vendors, where they will also go around town and highlight some of the specific sites and attractions near a given property to let you know that you're not just buying, you know, for example, in this condo, you're not just buying what you've seen within the four walls. The location of this unit should be marketed. You should know when you step out the door what you're going to find. And when a property is in a really fantastic neighborhood, you need to highlight that in a similar fashion as you're gonna highlight a remodeled kitchen, for example. Beautifully remodeled by our clients who are architects. So highlight the great attributes. Once you have all of your disclosures, once you have all of your marketing materials, we will print our flyers and we will get ready for our first open house. All right, so we are on the way to the open house for Silver Lake. Got a bunch of stuff I gotta do. So I'm gonna head up to the office. I'm gonna get our signs, our riders, our marketing materials. I always like to put those out at the open. So, you know, the looky-loos who live in the area, they're gonna come in and, you know, we wanna make sure that we present well. You can check out Brad's video on open house etiquette. The way that you present yourself, it's not just to market that specific home. You know, we're running a business here. We want to show anyone else who's interested in buying or selling a home that we're pros. This is real work, and you always want to be polished and presentable. I'm also going to work a bit on the disclosures. I want to make sure that in case we get a great offer, that we're ready to go. So I have a little bit of work left to do on the disclosures to make sure that we're all buttoned up and ready to go, and that if we do get an offer with short timelines, we're not the ones holding it up. That's a very important part of the pre-listing diligence that we talk about. We're mostly done. Again, want to make sure that it's tied up in a very neatly organized package and just ready to be sent out for DocuSign. We price properties, at least in this market and traditionally, in such a manner that it's going to get some eyes. We want a lot of traction. There is strategy to property pricing, obviously. This property, we priced, I think, 10% below market, and I think we're going to achieve that, maybe 15% below. We're not going crazy, but we're putting it on the market in such a position that we're going to get a lot of eyes of real buyers, of buyers who are looking in this range and who see this as an achievable property. I think that there are a lot of different schools of thought. This system that we have developed is highly effective. I think that the person who is going to end up purchasing it is going to be someone who has an emotional connection to the property. That's our goal in very polished marketing materials. So when someone walks in, it lives up to the expectations of what they've seen online. They walked into it with some sort of expectation, and they already have an attachment. And when it lives up to expectations, or exceeds expectations in person, as actually I think this property does, it gives someone the momentum to put in an offer, get excited, and take it down, get in a contract, and purchase a property that they're going to be really, really happy with. And we're not just out for our clients. It's great if you can put together a really fantastic product and sell it to the person who's the best fit. All right, so we just had our first open house at 1738 Silver Lake, and it is a hot home on Redfin, and it proved to be such. We had, I think, about 30 groups come in, which is pretty great. About 50, 55 people already have an offer in hand, and a couple unrepresented buyers, which is always helpful because open houses are a good opportunity to pick up new clients. Number of agents came in, bringing clients. I had a couple people come in and FaceTime, which is so-so, but at least shows that people are engaged. Always try to have our marketing materials out, looking nice. Generally, I haven't been doing food or drinks at the open house, especially with COVID. It gets a little bit weird, but people complimented on the staging, which was great, made me very happy. And we already have an offer in hand. I'm expecting a couple more, so I gotta go finish those disclosures. In conclusion, the name of the game for listing a property is preparation. Be prepared at your listing appointment before you even get the contract, with as much information as you can possibly have about the property, about the comps, and with your listing strategy ready to go for the owner of this property. Then have all of your reports and documentation in order. Anything that needs to be ordered, you order ASAP, so you are prepared when the right buyer comes along, and you're not going to be beholden on anyone's timeline, the cities, the HOA management company, nothing. We have done all of our work before we hit publish on our listing. You also want to, of course, consult the sellers on the things that they can do to bring value to the property, whether it be painting touch-ups, maybe even some light remodel in certain cases, new flooring, staging, etc. And then we take advantage of those upgrades or those touch-ups by hiring excellent photographers, excellent videographers, and having a very cohesive marketing strategy. We put things out on Facebook, we put it out on Instagram, we of course put it out on the MLS. We give every property a designated property website. Just a very comprehensive global marketing product for this one asset that we're trying to sell. And then we are ready for the public to come in. We have priced it in such a way that we are getting the right eyes and the right number of eyes on our listing. And then if everything comes together, you will have multiple offers, all from qualified, competitive, legitimate buyers. And then you get to pick your price, pick your terms. Well, not completely pick your price, but you get to hopefully pick your terms, get the right price, allow the market to speak, and wind up with a happy buyer who goes into the transaction with their eyes wide open with all of the information that we have gathered and given to them, and a seller who's very happy at a process that has gone smoothly. And it goes smoothly if you do the work before you list. So that's the name of the game. Have a marketing vision and be prepared. Thank you very much for joining. If you didn't do it before, like, subscribe. Let us know if you have any questions, anything you would like us to take a deeper dive into, and we will see you in a couple days with our next video. Thanks for stopping by.